Okay, so you got Fusion open. You see all this stuff. Looks scary, right? You're not going to use any of this stuff. All you're going to pay attention to is right over here. It may look like this. Click right here. Make sure units are in millimeter. If they say inches, just click right here. And then change active units from inch to click on millimeter. Click OK. And you'll be in millimeter. Okay, and then over here we have origin. And so if that little eyeball is missing, just make sure it's visible by clicking it till you see the eyeball, and it brings you this right here. Okay, and then over here you have this little front and top. You left click on this and hold your left mouse button down. That lets you kind of move things around. If you do one single left click, it snaps to the front. Okay, now to kind of move things around, hold your middle mouse button down. So if you hold it down, you can move up and down, left and right. If you hold the shift key down and your middle mouse button down, it lets you rotate stuff. So it's a little faster than coming up here and doing it with the cube. So hold shift and the middle mouse button down, and you can move stuff around. What you want to be facing the front. So what we'll do is we're going to left click on the front cube right here. Just left click real fast once, and you see it snaps to the front. Now this is where we use the sound quality level circle rectangle, Donald Trump. All right, sound quality level, right, for speakers, and you got circle speakers and you got square, you got rectangular speakers. So sound quality level, circle rectangle. That's pretty much all you're ever going to use. So if I want to do a rectangle, I hit the R key on my keyboard, and I want to click right here, and then I can just snap a little rectangle up. Okay. Now remember Donald Trump or dimension tools. I can hit my D key and I can click on this line, and I can say I want that line to be 2 inches. So I type in 2IN. And maybe I want this line right here to be, 3 inches. So I can type in 3IN. Okay, I'm done, setting the dimensions. So I'll hit the escape key to just get out of that. And then remember sound quality level, circle rectangle, so SQL. So the Q key lets you cut into stuff or add stuff. So the Q key is what you're going to use all the time. All you're really doing is like drawing cabinets on a flat piece of paper. Only you're making rectangles and circles. So if I hit the Q key, I get this little press pull thing. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click into this rectangle we made, and I want to make this 1 inch thick. So I'm going to type in 1IN, and I'm going to hit the enter key. Okay, now if you hold your shift and center mouse button down, it lets you rotate it, or you can come up here and you can do it with the cube, just slower. Hold your left mouse button down on this cube up here. I'm going to left click on the front right here. And remember, sound quality level, circle rectangle, right? Circle subwoofers or rectangle subwoofers. So I want to make a circle hole through this square that we just made, the square cube. I'm going to hit the C key for circle, and I'm going to click right here on the front of my little square box I made. I'm going to come through here. If I want to be very dead center, if you notice, I can come up here to the line, and you see that little triangle it makes? It means I'm at the center of the triangle. So it makes getting dead center stuff very easy. If you notice, now I have 2 blue lines, one to the center top, one to the center bottom, all by just moving my mouse to the center of the line. It tells me where the dead center is. But maybe I don't care about having a dead center circle. I just want to make a circle. So you can just put it anywhere you want. Maybe I'll put it right here. And maybe I want a 10 millimeter circle. So I'm typing 10 mm. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, remember sound quality level, circle rectangle. So the Q is your cut and pull. We use the Q to make the square. We're going to use the Q to cut a hole. So I'm going to hit the Q, and I'm going to click on the circle we just made. Okay. Now hold your shift key and your middle mouse button down, and move your mouse to the left or right. And I'm going to basically turn this around to the back of that cube, and I'm going to click to the back of here. Just going to click on that. I want it to go all the way through. Maybe you don't want to go all the way through. You can grab this little handle and make it go only so far into the cube. In this case, I'm going to just click back here. I want it to go all the way through, and I'm going to click OK. So it already knows that you want to cut a hole because you're going you're going through the material. Now I'm hold the shift key down and the middle mouse button and rotate back to the front. I'm gonna come up here and left click on that front option, and we want to put some text on here. So I want to turn this thing sideways. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here and left click on this little arrow. It turns it sideways. And remember, sound quality level, circle rectangle, sound quality level. The S is for search. So I'm gonna hit search and I'm gonna type in the word text, which right now I already have it in my shortcut, so it doesn't pop it on yours. It'll pop down here. We want to look for the little A for the text. I'm gonna click on the A, and I'm just gonna click right here, and it turned back around on me. So I'm gonna come back up here, left click. I'm gonna turn that, and I'm gonna just click anywhere in the box. I'm gonna type, and well, look at that. I made the text that direction. I don't want that. So everything has a little nice little handle, and just grab it and turn it. And I can grab the middle here and kind of move it. And maybe the text is too big, so I'll come over here. I don't want the text so big, so I'll just left click on all this and type maybe 6 mm. Maybe I want it to be a little bit fatter, so I'll click the bold and I'll click OK. So like everything, it's the Q key is your SQL, sound quality level. The Q key, you're gonna hit the Q key, and I'm gonna click on the name here. And if you hold your shift key down and the middle mouse button, we can turn this to the back. And I can click right here, and it'll cut your name all the way through this box. Okay, so I can do that and click OK. Or I can cancel. Maybe I don't want to cut it. I didn't want to cut through. So I'm going to hold the shift key down and the middle mouse button. I'm going to turn it back to this side. Maybe I want to add into it. So I'm going to hit the Q key. I'm going to click on the name. I'm going to type 1 mm for 1 millimeter. I'm going to hit the OK right here. And now if I hold shift and the middle mouse button and turn it, you can see that we have the name on the block. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to come back up here, click on front, and you see that we're the front sideways. I can click back up here. And we got, a little block. You make a little keychain. And that's pretty much everything, you'll ever really use. And anytime you want to get specific with stuff, everything is really easy to do. If I want to, make another hole here, I just hit maybe I want to make a rectangle hole. So I'll hit the R. Let me click finish. I'll hit the R key, and I'll click on the front here, and I'll make a little rectangle. As you can see, you got, your 19 and 9 here. Maybe I want to make these certain sizes. You can hit your D key. So Donald Trump, remember? I can hit the D key here, and I can say I want this to be 5 millimeters wide. And I'm going to left click that line. I want this to be 10 millimeters long. And I don't want that line there. So remember Donald Trump. So right now we're in the D key. I'm going to hit the T key for trim. Like I want to trim this line. I want to trim that line. Now that line's gone. It just deletes that line. Remember, sound quality level, SQL. So I'm going to hit the L key for the line. So SQL. This is all the tools you'll really ever use. I want to do a line there, and then maybe I want to come click the line here, and I want to finally reconnect it back. Now I want to cut that through the thing, so I'm going to hit my Q key, SQL, that's all you'll ever use, hit the Q key. I'm going to click right here. I'm going to hold the shift key down, the middle mouse button down, so I can move this thing around, and I'm going to click to the back. I'm just going to cut through it and click OK. I'm going to hold the shift key down, the middle mouse button down, face to the front, click OK. Voila. If I want to 3D print this up here in the body, I'll click right there. And if I click this, you see the whole thing turns blue. I'll right click on it, click on Save as Mesh, click OK. I'll make sure that says STL binary, which it usually automatically does that. I'll click OK, and I'll save it to my computer, to my downloads folder called Body 2. And or I could name it, Eric's keychain if I want. Eric's. I'll click OK. I'll click save. And now over here in my downloads folder, I have this 3D object that I can just 3D print on the printer. But that's all you're ever going to use. You're going to use SQL and then circle rectangle, you know, so C or R. And so the S key, the main important thing about the S key is the search key. So, you know, if you want a center rectangle, you can type center rectangle or center circle. So I have them already here so they don't get searched up. But when you type in center, you type in center or hit the S key and type in center circle or center rectangle. I can click center rectangle. When you hit the S key, you'll find that. I want to click right here. Let's say I want to go dead center to this circle. It automatically knows. So I can make things very centered. But everything starts with circles and rectangles. So I click that there and I hit the Q key. And now I want to cut that and that out. I'm going to hold the shift key down and the middle mouse button. Click back here. Click OK. And now I have this little slot. And from those few little keys, you pretty much do everything.